So good evening. Can I start, Harika?
Yes, Sridharji, you are live. Thank you.
Okay. So can I start right now? Good evening. Welcome to today's session, which is Vigyan Bhairav Tantra. I'd like to express my love and gratitude to our beloved masters, Dr. Newton, Dr.Lakshmi, and all our beautiful masters in QLU Sangra, and all our beautiful masters, particularly Osho, and so many of them who have given so many valuable teachings. And lastly, to Lord Shiva, who is the creator of Vigyan Bhairav Tantra. Love and gratitude to all of you who have taken time off to attend our session. So Vigyan Bhairav Tantra is an ancient text or a scripture which is more than 5,000 years old. It's a very beautiful scripture. And more than a scripture, these are conversations between two divine lovers, Devi and Lord Shiva. Devi is deeply in love with Shiva. She's sitting in Lord Shiva's lap in deep intimacy and asks some very beautiful and profound questions. It's more of a conversation between Devi and Shiva. Devi questions, Shiva answers. It's not a dialogue between teacher and disciple. It's a dialogue between two beautiful lovers, two beautiful divine lovers. Devi and Lord Shiva represent the most beautiful truth of love. They are not two, but one. You would have seen many pictures of Lord Shiva being depicted as half woman, half man. It's also called Ardhanarishwar. It's a dynamic equilibrium of the yin and the yang. And so are we, all of us. We are made of the masculine energy. We are made of the feminine energy. Because we come from our father and mother, the masculine and feminine. So Devi and Shiva, they represent love. They are not two, but just one. And their language is not a logical language. It's not a language which is based on argumentation. It's not a mind-to-mind talk, but a language of love. It's a heart-to-heart talk. And Devi, in very deep intimacy, asks Shiva these beautiful questions. Okay, before we go there, there are many paths to self-realization, many paths to reach to the divine. In Gyan Yoga, this is the path of knowledge. You know the divine. In Bhakti Yoga, or the path of devotion, you become one with the divine. Tantra teachings are deep and can only be given when there is unconditional love and surrender between disciple and master. It is something of a relationship of Devi and Shiva. Devi is so surrendered. She has become one with him. And these are some of the questions she asks. These are very deep, very profound questions. So she asks, "Oh Shiva, what is your reality?" Devi, this is not as simple a question as it appears. Devi had fallen in love with the form of Shiva. And as her love matured, the form vanished. And she sees the vast formlessness. She sees in Shiva the whole universe. So basically she's asking, "Oh Shiva dear, who are you?" Because now she no longer sees the form of Shiva. She's so surrendered that she sees or feels the vast formlessness within. And this is the way love and surrender lead to. When you are deeply in love, when you are in deep intimacy, a moment comes when the form vanishes. A moment comes where two become one. And that's exactly what she is meaning. What is your reality? What is this beautiful formlessness which I feel? And then she goes on to ask, what is this wonderful universe? From Shiva, she comes to the universe. That's a beautiful thing. And she's seeing wonder. She's seeing, what is this wonderful universe? Wonder. She's seeing a wonder. It's a wonder of love. Jesus has said that only a child can enter the kingdom of heaven. When he says that, what he really means is the child is so innocent, the child is full of love, the child is full of wonder, and the child is spontaneous. That needs to be the gestalt to enter the kingdom of spaciousness, the dimension of spaciousness. So Devi is asking, what is this wonder? What is this beautiful, wonderful formlessness that is pervading everywhere? She is in fact seeing the universe in Shiva. For her, the universe is Lord Shiva himself. And then she goes, the next question, what constitutes seed? Now she's asking. Now she's no more answering, waiting for an answer. She's just talking. What constitutes seed? What she's asking is, from where? From where is all this coming from? From where? How is it? Where is this beginning? And then it goes further. Who centers this universal being? She sees a wonderful universe. There are galaxies, or even in our own Earth planet. It is so beautiful to see the mineral kingdom, the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom. There's diversity of forms, there's diversity of beauty. There is beauty, beauty, beauty everywhere. So it's a very childlike way. She's asking, who centers this? Who governs this? It's so beautiful. Everything is falling in place. Is there somebody governing this? Are these subject to some laws? And then she asks, what is this life beyond form, pervading forms? Everything we see the form. Whatever form. Even the human form is so beautiful. There is a physical form. There is a mental form. There's a lot of thought process, mental thought process. There is an emotional form. And all these forms are rooted in formlessness. And the same thing is true for this entire world. Whatever we see, this beautiful earth, these beautiful mountains, the sun, the sky, the rivers, the entire animal kingdom, every form has a beauty of its own. Every form seems to be having some life. So she's asking, what is this life beyond form, pervading forms? So there is something beyond this form. She's referring to the formlessness. Scientists have come to this conclusion that we are made up of everything can be split up into atoms and molecules, atoms, and those atoms can be further split. They are made up of positive charges and negative charges. These are electrons revolving around the nucleus, almost a galaxy. And the most beautiful aspect of all these atoms, whatever particle it is made up of complete space. 99.999 is space, that formlessness. And this is a vibrant formlessness. From here, the forms emerge. And to this, the forms dissolve and go. We come from this formless when we are born as pure consciousness. But then after we run through our life dissolves, and we go back to this formlessness. So this is the form she is referring. What is this? Which is pervading all forms, which is prevalent, apparently. And then she further asks, how may we enter it fully? Very beautifully she asked, deep love. It's not an interrogation. Asking Lord Shiva, how may we enter it fully above space, time, names, and descriptions? Beautiful. Really beautiful. So she wants to explore this. What is this? How can we enter that? And lastly, she says, let my doubts be cleared. This is not a question. She just leaves it like that. Let my doubts be cleared. What she's really meaning is, these are questions or doubts which is there in my mind. You know, I have asked so many questions. In fact, she's not even asking for an answer. Her real issue is, let my doubts be cleared. There is doubt. Clear this. What she's saying, transform. So these are the set of, I would say, asking. It is not even a question. She's asking, what is this? So beauty. And Lord Shiva answers. It does not answer directly. He does not say, I am this, this, this. This is that, that is this. No. Yet he answers. And his answers are these 112 sutras. Sutras are techniques, Tantra techniques. These 112 sutras are methods of meditation that constitute the whole science of transforming the mind. And these are telegraphic answers. Just one or two lines, he gives methods. Now, before we go further, let's understand what Vigyan Bhairav Tantra means. Vigyan means consciousness is pervading through this entire universe, through this entire Brahmand. Bhairav is a Tantra term for one who has gone beyond consciousness. Lord Shiva is lovingly known as Bhairava, and Devi is known as Bhairavi. And Tantra is the method of going beyond consciousness. Vigyan Bhairav Tantra is not to be treated as a philosophical treatise. It's not like any other scripture. It's not intellectual. It is not philosophical. Philosophy is always concerned with why. Why this? Why that? Why not this? Why not that? Because philosophy is concerned with the mind. with the head, with our head. And philosophy doesn't transform you. Tantra, on the other hand, is concerned with how and not why. Tantra needs you in your totality to transform you. Tantra is a science. And Tantra signify deep teachings that can be given only when there is love between disciple and master. Just the way Devi is totally surrendered to Shiva. Just to highlight the difference, when a blind man asks what is light, philosophy will give intellectual answers. Tantra will work and operate on the man to give him a vision. Tantra's approach is existential. Tantra gives existential answers and approach to life. There is a very beautiful story of Lord Buddha, the time of Lord Buddha. There was this man in a village who had a very logical mind. He was blind. And he said, there is no light. And nobody could prove that he was wrong, because he was excellent in arguing. That I don't see the light, I don't feel it, I don't smell it, I can't touch it, I can't perceive it, so there is no light. And people just could not convince him. They gave up. One day Lord Buddha enters the village, and they take this man to him and say, Buddha, you please convince him, teach him what light is all about. Buddha looks at him and says, no, I'm not the right man. But what Buddha does is, he says, Buddha had a physician. So he asks his physician to cure his eyesight, to cure his vision. As the story goes, the physician cures the blind man's eyesight, takes some days, and finally the blind man is able to see the light. And when he sees the light, he is wonderstruck. And then he, as the story goes, goes in gratitude to Buddha and falls on his feet and says, thank you so much. You know, you have cleared an obstacle in me. You have just removed the doubt in me. So this is how Tantra works. Tantra is direct. Here, Buddha has applied a tantric technique, you can say. He saw the issue, so this man cannot see. So what is the point in talking about light? Give him the vision. And the moment the blind man's vision is restored, there is no need for an answer. The very fact that he can see is his answer. His doubt is cleared. And that's exactly what Devi is asking. Let my doubts be cleared. We enter this world as a child, all of us. And then our journey begins. The newborn child enters this world as a bundle of love. You see, there is no mind in the child. The mind has not developed. It has just been in the womb. From the womb, we come out. And this is the story of everybody, all of us. All of us. We come out, this little child is 100% feeling oriented and operates from the heart center. Among all the species in this world, the human child is the most vulnerable child. All other species, plants, you can even say animals, small beings, they more or less come with a blueprint for their survival and growth. It's born, just a few days of nurturing between the, and then they are on their own. Whether it's a tiger's cub, or a puppy, or a kitten, or a small bird, just a few days and they are on their own. The human child needs the nurturing care of the mother, the nurturing care and love of the mother. And you can say when the child is born, it is 100% consciousness, 100% feeling, 100% so authentic. And that's one of the reasons, again, I say, go back to the earlier quote of Jesus. He says, only a child can enter the kingdom of heaven. Again, the child is 100% feeling oriented, full of love. Is authentic. Child is hungry, child will cry. This child is happy, the child will laugh together. Child will play. Because it operates straight from the heart center. And slowly, this growth of the child takes place. The child slowly becomes a toddler, goes into school or adolescence and adult, and slowly, gradually, the mind develops. The development of the mind takes place. And the mind is nothing but a conditioning of the society. So initially, all child, they are same. Whether the child belongs to a king or a pauper or a Muslim family or a Hindu family, child is child, they're all the same. But slowly, and that's the reality of our life, we need the development of the mind. We need to live in society. That's part of our growth too. Mind also is a beautiful mechanism. But it is more of a conditioning. And this conditioning, this mind takes up the love space and heart space. And slowly, depending on our upbringing, depending on our conditioning, depending on the country, we become more and more head-oriented. Yes, there is some heart, it's fine. But there is this tendency to see things with the mind. And this is a very important understanding. When we are identified totally with our mind, that leads to suffering, which Lord Buddha called it dukkha. We are totally identified to our conditioning, to our upbringing, to our roles. We develop that ego. Ego makes an entry in our life. And the more we are with the ego, the more we are with our mind, the more we are away from consciousness. Dukkha. So this is a very important understanding. All our masters and all of us, without exception, have suffered. But yet we were that beautiful child. The child has the potential to be a Buddha, to be a Krishna, to be a Jesus. Or the child could even become somebody as dangerous as a Hitler, or a terrorist, or a criminal. This is because of the mind. And the mind is a gift of society. We didn't come with a mind. We got this mind from the society. Let's keep that in mind. And all these 112 sutras, these tantric techniques which Shiva gives to Devi, they are methods of meditation that constitutes the whole science of transformation of the mind. Osho says, use your intellect or mind to understand and comprehend these methods. Don't create obstacles with it. Encounter these methods with a fresh mind, with alertness, not argumentation. Be playful with it. If it clicks, go deep into it and give it your best shot. Most of our suffering, why most? All of our suffering comes because we live deeply identified with the mind. And the purpose of this, all these sutras of Shiva are very simple, very direct. It is something very similar to what Buddha did for that blind man, a direct approach. And when we apply this, we can transcend the mind. And when we transcend the mind, we will see a different beauty, which is there. What Devi is saying, it's pervading everywhere, every form, beyond time, beyond space. Our sages have said that this universe is moving in the direction of Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram, meaning this is moving in the direction of truth, auspiciousness. Satyam is truth, Shivam is auspiciousness, and Sundaram is beauty. So, this connects us to ourselves. Our basic connects us to our basic nature of who we are. We are that consciousness. We are that Satyam. We are that Shivam. We are that Sundaram. That's how we came. We came as a clean slate till the mind came in. And now that we have this mind, we have to work to get back to our real identity. Our real identity of who we are. So, Shiva's techniques, we'll go to the first technique today, will be very simple, very direct, and we have to apply it. So let's just see. This is the first of the 112 techniques that Shiva gives to Devi or Parvati. And he says, Radiant One, this experience may dawn between two breaths. After breath comes in, it's going down, and just before turning up and out the beneficence. This, what Shiva is giving an answer. He's not answering Devi's questions in an intellectual way. He's saying, this is a technique, try this technique and find the answer for yourself. Same thing what Buddha did. Buddha restored the man's eyesight and said, now see the light for yourself. And this technique is to do with our breath. We'll say a few things about breath. Our breath is life, our vitality. Again, I'll go back to the child. We're born as a child, and we start breathing. Then we grow, boy, girl, adolescent, adult, to wherever we are. We are going through life. And all the time, we have one companion. We have one friend, and that is our breath. We are breathing in and we breathe out. If we stop our breath, we are no more. At birth, we start breathing. That's the first time. The first, as we are born, we breathe in. And the last, when we breathe out, just before we die. Between this birth and death, there is this breath which is keeping us alive. Through all our life, through good times, through bad times, childhood, adolescence, adult, old age, good times, bad times, beautiful times, ugly times, you just name it. Our breath has been our constant companion. Even if we have fallen in coma and recovered, even if we have been unconscious, even while we are sleeping, we are never aware of our breath. And in India, breath is also related to as prana. That's why the word pranayama comes from, because we are just not breathing air. We are breathing in air. We are also breathing in vitality. We are breathing in prana. We are absorbing that vitality into our system and let go of whatever is remaining. Suppose we are breathing in 10 units of air or vitality. We'll absorb, let us say 50% or 60%. And 40% only will be given away. So this absorption of vitality comes with the breath. So the breath is just not air. It's just not oxygen and nitrogen and argon and all those gases. It comes with vitality. It comes with a vitality which is pervading this space. And it is this vitality which keeps us alive. And when we breathe in, it is your breath which connects you to your body. Otherwise, you are not there. And it is your breath which connects you to the whole universe. And it is your breath which connects you to space and time. So Shiva's method, let's look into this and then we will do a meditation, is what he says. He says this experience. Experience means he's referring to the experience of no mind. The experience of Satori or enlightenment. I will just put it, no mind. You are in a no thought state. Because normally we are always thinking. It's always there at the back of our mind. Even if the outside is silent, inside we are full of thoughts. And when we are full of thoughts, we are full of mind. And when we are full of mind, how can we transcend the mind? So this, what Shiva is saying, you watch your breath. Watch the gaps between the breath. In fact, this first sutra of Shiva is the basis for Lord Buddha's Anapanasati Yoga, through which Lord Buddha attained to self-realization. And millions of people have attained to self-realization using this method, because it's one of the simplest. one of the easiest. And Buddha's Anapanasati Yoga says, Anapanasati Yoga means be with your in-breath, be with your out-breath, just be with your breath. Shiva says, watch your breath. Breath goes in, and there is a small gap, and the breath now goes out. And you watch the entire process. And there is a small gap, and then breath goes in again. According to Tantra, Tantra says, when we breathe in, we are full of life. We are at the peak of our life. And then slowly the breath goes out. Just for a brief moment, brief micro, there is a gap. Tantra says, that's a moment of death. So it's not that we die at the end of 70 years or 100 years. We die every moment. Breath comes in, full of life. Breath goes out, we are empty of life. Now, we don't see this gap. We don't see this moment. What really happens and why Buddha and so many people have been successful is as you watch the breath, you become watchful. And you need to watch the breath in its entire process. Let's say I take in the breath, I just follow the breath. I go with the breath, not follow. I just go with the breath. I just go with the breath, go with the breath, go with the breath. There comes a point it stops. I watch that. Then I go out with the breath. I go out with the breath. I go out with the breath. And it goes away. And there is a small gap. So being watchful of the entire process. What really happens is you are to be with the breath. You're not to follow it, neither are you to go ahead of it. So as you are with the breath, you are being watchful of one of the most subtlest energies pervading all of us. And as you do it more and more, you become watchful. You become aware. You are in the present moment of here and now. And this is another important thing, another important criteria. To be in the here and now is to be with consciousness. Because the mind is always moving. Moving where? Mind needs movement. Mind wants to go to the future, wants to go back to the past. Mind cannot be in the present. The mind dies. So when you are watchful, you just are. You just be. All these methods, this is the first of the 112 methods. This is also the basis for Anapanasati. All these methods have one thing in common. They will bring you to the present moment of here and now. In this moment of here and now, You are fully present. You are fully alive. You are fully conscious. You touch that no mind state. So this is a technique which we will do now. Very simple technique. This is what an introduction to Vigyan Bhairav Tantra. And there are many techniques. All these techniques are simple, but they may not be so simple. So we have to keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it till we hit it. Because as you do, your thoughts will come. Because we have grown up that way. We have grown up to be identified with that. But as we persevere, we become watchful. And as we become watchful, these thoughts are shy. They will go away. So your watchfulness, you watch the breath. In the process, you become watchful. And you become watchful. You can watch everything. You can watch your mind. You can watch your body. You can watch your emotions. You are aware. And all these techniques have one or two things in common. One is watchfulness. Other thing, make you come to the present moment of here and now. The present moment of here and now is the doorway, is the portal to that wondrous world of Satyam, Shivam, and Satyam. So we will, I don't see any questions. So we will do a short meditation. I'm going to give me a minute, please. I'll just we'll go through a short meditation where we'll do a few deep breathing initially. Just follow my guidance. Few deep breaths. Be totally relaxed. Do it in a very comfortable. Do it in a very comfortable posture, and just follow the instructions. And while doing this meditation, I request all of you to keep your eyes closed throughout the process of meditation, and also to be as still as you can. Do not make movements. Mind moves with movement. So when you are still, mind also is still. When the mind is still, you enter into the peace and harmony that you are. So I'm going to play this music. So kindly close your eyes. Be in the most comfortable posture, you can be sitting down, you can cross your legs. You can join your hands or keep them in the chin mudra. Keep your back straight and be fully relaxed. Take a few deep breaths. And feel yourself getting relaxed. Long and deep breathing. Breathe in through the nose as deeply as you can and let go. Simple, long and deep breathing. With every breath, feel yourself getting energized, getting healed. And with every breath you let go, feel all the tension, all the stress, strain, and anxiety leaving. You're getting more and more relaxed. Enjoy this relaxation. Be with this relaxation. Long and deep breathing. Feel with every breath you take in, you are getting energized, you're getting healed. With every breath you let go, feel all the tension, all the stress and strain leaving. You are getting more and more relaxed. Feel this relaxation spreading all over your body. Focus your attention on the top of your head. Feel the relaxation in your head. Allow the relaxation to flow down your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyes, your nose, your cheeks, your lips, your ears, your chin, your neck, your entire face and head is fully relaxed. Allow the relaxation to flow down your shoulders, your arms, and your hands. As you breathe in and breathe out, feel both your hands beautifully relaxed. Allow this relaxation to flow down your back, your upper back, your middle back, your lower back, your buttocks. As you breathe in and breathe out, feel your entire back and buttocks fully relaxed. Allow the relaxation to Flow down your upper chest, your heart, your stomach, your abdomen, and as you breathe in and breathe out, feel your entire front part of the body beautifully relaxed. Enjoy this relaxation. Be with this relaxation. Allow this relaxation to flow down your thighs, your knees, your calf muscles, your ankles and your feet. And as you breathe in and breathe out, feel both your legs beautifully relaxed. As you breathe in and breathe out, feel your entire body, right from the top of the head to the tips of your toes, fully relaxed. Enjoy this relaxation. Just be with the relaxation. In this deep state of relaxation, accept your body, accept your mind, accept your emotions, accept all around things all around you, totally. You are at peace, you are in harmony with yourself. Now watch your breath, watch your normal breathing, your normal, effortless, spontaneous, easy breathing. If it's deep, it's fine. If it's shallow, it is fine. Whatever be, let it be your normal, easy breathing. And watch the flow of breath go in. Be with the breath all along as the breath goes in. Watch the gap. And watch the flow of breath as it goes out. Be with the breath as it is going out. And watch the gap. Before breath comes in again. Watch this flow of breath. In a very easy way. in a very relaxed way, in a very loving way. If thoughts come, do not get entangled. Just watch them and bring back your focus to your in-breath and out-breath with the gaps in between. There is nothing to do, nowhere to go. Just be in the here and now and watch your breath come and go. Few more moments. And as I count 1 to 3, you'll come back to the present moment, fully refreshed, fully recharged, fully re-energized, with all the love, all the joy, and all the awareness that you are. 1, feel yourself in the comfort of your room. 2, feel your body touching the ground or the chair. 'Feel your surroundings. Be aware of wherever you are. 3, before opening your eyes, gently place your hands on your eyes. Keep it for a few moments. Be grateful for these beautiful moments of meditation. And whenever you're ready, very gently, with a smile, you may open your eyes and come back to the present moment. So thank you very much. I see. Thank you very much. Wash hands. Great. Thank you, all of you. If there are any questions, I'll be happy to answer. Thank you, David. Unlike the Zoom session, I'm not able to see all of you. But love and gratitude to all of you for attending this session. And I have a small suggestion. This is a very simple technique. Spare some time every day, half an hour to 45 minutes. Every day, spare some time in the morning when your energies are at your peak. Give some time for this very simple Tantra technique. It's practiced all over the world. And I wish you all a very beautiful day and look forward to seeing you once again. And love and gratitude to all of you. Love and gratitude to all our masters, Dr. Newton, Dr.Lakshmi, all the beautiful masters of QLU, Osho, and all the other masters who have contributed. to our life, which is Satyam, Shivam, and Sundar. Thank you and good day.